Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with Chapter 8 with Masamune Date and Destiny's Princess. Hopefully everything will go well. Let's see. Masamune left to go off to war in hopes of stopping Rikoku Takayori? Our old arch enemy, essentially. I can't say his name, sorry. So, yeah. Let's do this. Okay, so as we learned from the last Let's Play, we also know that Chapter 8 is where we choose our ending. So this will be interesting to save at least. Also, I'm probably not going to save. Screw it. I'm not going to save. So I don't have to sit here and try and redo the whole chapter just to get Chapter 8 just right. Alright, anyway. Let's go. Onward! Street Lethal. I desperately tried to pretend I was calm. Give me the details. What do you mean Masamune's whereabouts are unknown? Yes, my lady. The vassal bowed his head and continued to speak with a shaky voice. We lost sight of him during a brawl with an army of demons in front of the Rokaku castle. We've also informed he suffered an injury before he disappeared. How serious was the injury? Sir Fuma's troops had only told us that much before returning to Rokaku Konoji Castle. Fuma. Kotaro Fuma. Okay, I was like, who? Masamune had been injured. I felt like my body was being torn apart. One word boiled up inside me after the initial shock sank in. No. I will absolutely not let him die. I couldn't allow him to die. But I can't abandon the castle. I have to stay here. I have people to protect. I can't abandon the castle. I couldn't abandon the castle. I was this castle's princess. I was the only one left in my family who could protect the castle. Not to mention, if I abandoned the castle to go to Masamune, the vassals would be in trouble. What's the matter, princess? The vassals worried because I covered my face. It's nothing. Oh, but... Masamune, where are you? How bad were your wounds? Are you in pain? I felt like I was going to die just thinking about it. I pressed my lips together tightly. A hand reached out to support me. Princess, let's go to your room. A handmaid took my hand and spoke to the vassals. Princess is exhausted. She can't rest if she's amongst a crowd of people. It'd be best if she went to her room and rested. Then we'll accompany... No, you two stay here. Demons won't come as long as the gate is still intact. Also, at a time like this, she'll be more comfortable without men around. That is true, but I'll be by her side. I tried to tell her it's fine, but she put a finger on her lips as a sign to quiet me. Do as I tell you. That was odd. She took me to my room and concealed her voice. Now go, princess. I'll pretend to be you sleeping in your futon. That will buy you enough time until morning. There's an anyone around right now, so please, be quick. But you'll be punished. The handmaid shook her head and spoke in response to my worries. My beloved was killed by the demons. Please, save Sir Masamune. Thank you. I ran at full speed down the hallway. There was an underground passage in the castle, a secret cave only the royal family knew about. If I used it, then I could get to another part of the castle or even to the outside safely. Originally, I had planned on using that passage when the demons invaded the castle on that day. But before I reached the secret passage, the demons had blocked my path. Please, Masamune, be safe. I went next to the stable and brought out my horse. As I suspected, everyone was busy fighting the demons. No one noticed I had taken a horse. I could hear Yukimura's voice from afar. Bring the oil! Pour it on the demons below, and fire flaming arrows! People were carrying rebels to drop on the demons, while others were busy shooting arrows at them. The only place left in the castle was the center bailey. Everyone was fighting desperately. What was I, the sole survivor of the household who led this country, doing in this chaos? I was abandoning my castle, my people, all for the sake of one man. Everyone, please forgive me. Still, I didn't want to be separated from Masamune. I went outside of the castle and rode my horse with relying on the moonlight to guide me. I didn't know where Masamune could be. All I could do was go toward Rokaku Kanoji Castle. After I had gone off for a while, I heard a soft voice calling for me from my bosom. Princess, they're here! They're here! I can feel my brethren's presence further ahead. Are you trying to tell me they're demons over there? Yes, exactly! The man you're looking for isn't over there. He isn't there, so it's better not to go. I stopped my horse. The dagger had said if I go any further, the demons would be waiting there. He also said no humans were there. But was it telling the truth? It was true this dagger saved my life, but I couldn't tell. That didn't mean it was my ally. He was cheerful when he told me Masamune would go back to his world if his memories were restored. I'm going. I rode my horse one more time and the dagger panicked. Stop! He's dangerous! That's why I'm going. I have to eradicate as many demons as I can, don't I? The dagger became silent. It might have imagined it. I thought I heard it clicking its tongue. The dagger's scolding me. And all I thought about, the thing sealed inside it, was a small demon. The things rampaging through my nation were demons. It even called them its brethren. Was this a sign? After I continued on further, I saw a huge demon come into my field of view. Oh, now this one's blue. A stray demon, huh? How lucky. It looked like it was alone. And in front of the demon was a man on his knees holding a sword. The horse's rein, grabbed my bow and called his name. Masamune! Princess? I took aim and fired immediately. The arrow bounced off the demon's neck. Ugh. It was like Masamune told me. The skin, it was thick. My arrows couldn't scratch it. With my skill, I couldn't aim for its vitals far away, not to mention I was on horseback. However, the demon noticed me and I took his attention away from Masamune. He looked at me and Masamune, comparing us, and slowly came toward me. I got off my horse and spanked my horse. Now go. The demon fixated stare at me and let the horse go. What are you doing? Run away! I ignored Masamune's cries. Come over here. While I said that, I took all the arrows on my quiver and put them in the dirt. Come here. I'm sure a woman has softer meat and is much more delicious than a man. Ugh. I wanted it to come closer. The way it would be easier to aim. Once it got close enough, I'll mince you up and serve you on a plate. The demon roared as it came closer. Look, he was laughing with blazing eyes upon my open mouth. I asked myself, was I shaking? No. Was I afraid? No. I wouldn't lose the skills Masamune had taught me. Come on. Come a little closer. I didn't run from the demon. I slowly drew my bowstring. If you take aim, you should try shooting the eyes. I should shoot the eyes? If its mouth is open, aim for there. Or should I go for the mouth? The demon came closer. It was about 10 yards away. It lifted up its claw to her arm. I aimed for its eye and fired. Wow! It circled around as it covered its eye. However, it wasn't the end of it. I quickly drew a next arrow. The wounded demon that had been calm a moment ago now came toward me violently. It was strange. I could see the demon's movements going slowly, even though it was moving with an earth-trembling ferocity. It opened its mouth wide. I could see its uneven teeth lined up along with its throat. One shot. I continued with another shot. I was in a trance. I took the arrows off the ground, fired, and repeated. When I had come to my senses, the demon's enormous fangs and its dark throat were in front of me. It was an inch away from me, my fist inside the demon's mouth. And then the demon stopped moving. I slowly pulled my arm back. I then stepped back a few feet and took a long, hard look at the demon. There was a number of arrows pierced inside its mouth. It didn't even twitch. It's dead. As I mumbled, the strength of my hips gave out. I plopped down on the dirt and suddenly tears flowed from my eyes. Princess, are you alright? Masamune sounded worried. Masamune. I crawled toward him. When I passed by the demon's body, strength gushed forth in my body. I stood up and ran. Masamune! I run. I jumped toward him and clung to Masamune. He caught me and wrung my back. I jumped toward him and clung to Masamune. He caught me and rubbed my back to soothe me. Are you alright? Are you hurt? I'm fine. I swear, I'm scared beyond belief. I'd stayed silent because it might have been fatal, but I'm glad you aren't hurt. I'm glad you're not too. Calm down. Talk after you've stopped crying. I nodded over and over again. He let me rub my face on his garment. He was alive. He was really alive. My joy was unimaginable. So the tomboy ran out of the castle on a whim. I want to scold you, but thanks to you, I nearly avoided dying. Your archery was amazing. Thank you. I was glad to hear those words. It was proof that Masamune's training was worth it. I heard you were lost and hurt. Jeez. I hadn't known what to do, but I just couldn't sit there and wait. It's shameful, but I had gotten lost while I was fighting with the demons. I'd been thrown off my horse and fell onto an embankment and lost consciousness. Jeez, I'm glad you're safe. No, I'm sorry. I might have been a little too eager in making great achievements. Masamune smiled and stood up. In any case, let's get out of here. Yeah. He pulled me up by my arm, and I finally realized he has a serious injury on his left shoulder. That looks terrible. It's nothing. It's not as painful as it looks. I'm glad I didn't get my dominant hand. Hold on for a bit. I ripped my own undershirt with the dagger and made a thin piece of cloth wrap around his shoulder. What are you going to do? Let me think. He was deep in thought. If a demon came and attacked us, that means Rokaku Kanoji Castle is still intact. If the demons are still present, the door to the underworld must still be open. Actually, on my way here, I found a big hole where the demons are coming out of. Really? Yeah, if we block the hole, we might be able to... The demons might disappear, right? We might be able to get rid of the demons without invading Rokaku Kanoji Castle. Even if we don't kill the demons, we can stop new ones from coming. He was right. If the demons couldn't multiply anymore, the battles would become easier. That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't come with a plan to close the hole. Even if we try and fill it up, it's a big hole. When Masamune spoke, I heard her voice come from my bosom. Tie me to an arrow and shoot me into the hole. Don't listen. Completely ignore it. Don't listen. I won't listen to anything that I have to say ever again. I slowly declared my words. Princess, don't tease me like that. A while ago you lied telling me there was no one here, didn't you? You're just a liar. There's no way I'd believe you. Princess, who are you talking to? What is this voice? This time I'm telling the truth. I want to go back to the underworld. Why would I help you return to your original master? This blade has the power to seal a demon. I can seal the hole to the underworld as well. I stayed silent and pressed a dagger for answers. I'm not lying. It's the truth. Therefore, princess, you should... Must have been a stole dagger that was hidden deep within my bosom. So in other words, he just stuck his hand on in there and yanked it out, huh? Jeez, Masamune, please don't put your hands on my body like that. I complained to him, but it was like he wasn't listening at all. How queer. This dagger can talk? How? Where's its mouth? He dangerously turned the dagger upside down. The dagger panicked and made a commotion. Stop that this instant. You'll break me. I'm going to be destroyed. I stopped Matsumone's hand. Oh, enough. Just continue. If I throw you into the hole of the underworld, it'll close up. You can't just throw me in. I have to go in as deep as I can. Then you need to shoot Rokaku Takehori so deep underground. We have to shoot his soul? Can we do that? Yes, you can. If you shoot his soul, it will sever the connections with his corpse. If the connection is severed, illusions will vanish and the hole will naturally close. I looked up at Masamune and he nodded. In any case, we don't have any other leads. Let's go to the hole. Well, he accepted my talking dagger. After walking for a while, we luckily found Masamune's horse. We both rode on and went toward the hole. On the road, I casually explained what the dagger was. I see. It's a treasure that can grant wishes. And you said it saved the once destroyed castle. Yes. I told him how I had been in danger and clung to the dagger asking for help. However, I couldn't talk about the people who had come to help me. One of these men was Masamune, and he had been given fake memories. But I don't remember anything like that happening. That's because, if you remembered everything, everyone would get suspicious, right? So, I see. That's also the work of the dagger. What a mysterious power. After Masamune had praised the dagger, let out a suspicious laugh. I didn't know what this dagger was thinking. It was eerie. From the beginning, a small demon had been living inside it. It was inevitable not to know. We're here, princess. As I looked out from the high ground, we could see a giant valley before us. Where? No, look closely. This is the hole. I'd realized it once he had said it. I could see something squirming deep in the hole. It looked like a small bug, but it was a person, and the fluttering red lights were flames. Oh, this really is a hole to the underworld. The dagger clattered and danced from within its scarab. Oh, I'm so happy, the sweet smell of corpses and flames warming them up. Now, princess, a little closer. As the demons are gone, this is a good opportunity. I looked at Masamune. He nodded with confidence. Let us go, princess. We sink or we swim. We went down the mountain path and came next to the hole to the underworld. The smell of sulfur festered all around us. The trees around the hole had withered, and I realized the branches looked like bones. This place was in another realm. It was where evil spirits lived. Can you reach it from here? I can reach it. I will reach it. Which one is Rokako Takayori? It was a difficult undertaking just looking into the dreadful hole. The depths were filled with the dead being horrifically tortured. You can see the pool of blood on the right side, can't you? Yeah. In there's an exposed ribcage floating. Look, he's glaring at us. Right at that moment, I felt something pierce my heart. From here, the man looked like a small piece of rice. And yet, I could tell his flaring eyes were filled with malice directed towards me. His shimmering, blazing eyes were fixated on my body. He was frightening. My entire body quivered. I had incurred such a great wrath unbeknownst to me. Princess. I heard Masamune's voice and felt his big hand. He wrapped it around me and held onto me. Don't worry. I'm here for you. He's imprisoned in the underworld. He can't do anything to you. Yeah. I felt Masamune's warmth and the fear melted away. I stopped shaking and gained confidence. That was right. I didn't need to care about his grudge. But dreaded man's delusion was the entire reason why the vassals and people and I had been killed. If we shoot from here, it'd be better if I used my bow. But your arm is... You can use the bow. I'll pull the bowstring with my good hand. I nodded and I ripped my undershirt one more time. I took the dagger out of its scarab and tied it to a tip of the arrow. Masamune let out the bow he had been carrying and handed it to me. You must kill him in one shot. Aim well. You don't need to tell me. I'm going to pull it. Okay. I supported the bow while he pulled the bowstring. His high-string bow started to bend. Masamune was strong. I had to use both hands to support it and to keep it from shaking. A little more to the left. Okay. When I had established our target, the dagger suddenly laughed. What are you... What do you have to say at an important moment like this? Princess, princess! If I return to the underworld, my powers will fade as well. Huh? That man might disappear, you know. Can you still fire knowing that? Take your time and think about it. My heart was swaying and the tremors started to show up on the bow as well. I had to shoot him. I needed to calm down and shoot Rukako Takayori. If I didn't, why would I have relied on the dagger and summoned people to help me? Their memories had been stolen. They had faced danger in a completely unrelated nation. But... Oh my gosh, we have to choose our ending now. Oh, fuck. Crap. Crap. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to go with him, or I didn't want him to disappear? I don't want him to disappear. I don't want him to disappear. Just thinking about him disappearing with my chest, I feel like I'm splitting in two. Can't I do anything to make him stay in this world? Princess. Princess, get a hold of yourself. Masamune put his lips close to my ear and I shook my head. Look at me, princess. I was pulled in by his gentle voice and timidly lifted my head. Masamune softly kissed my lips. Calmed me down, he took his lips away. He whispered to me, Don't forget, Kaze. You are a princess, and everyone's lives are riding on your shoulders. I'll be by your side. I won't ever leave you. Trust me. He was right. I couldn't think about that right now. The person who had died and the person who were still living. I had to throw my doubt for the men, the dagger, and I had called his world to fight. I pretended I couldn't hear the dagger's loud, obnoxious laughing. I took aim once more. This arrow will hit. I wasn't just hoping it would hit. I knew it would hit. This was the bow Masamune had trained with. Both of us had practiced laboriously. There was no way this arrow would miss. Masamune let go of the arrow. The bowstring snapped forward with a twang. The arrow with the dagger tied to it was sucked into the hole to the underworld. Farewell, princess with the delicious blood. Goodbye, weird dagger. The dagger's voice became distant, and then we saw light shining from beyond. The entire bottom of the valley emitted a bright light. The light was so strong, we had to close our eyes. Oh, Takayori? Ah! Oh, it was, okay, the guy. It's like, who's this? A voice roared from the bottom of the valley. I just made a horrible voice acting on that one. I'm so sorry. I didn't know what it was. A burst of air shot up and the earth shook. The horses became scared and reared up. Ah! Princess, grab on! Masamune grabbed onto the reins to calm the horse down. The bow slipped out of my hands. I clung to him on top of the horse. I didn't know how much time had passed. The surroundings suddenly returned to its usual quiet atmosphere. I timidly opened my eyes. Masamune was also slowly opening his eyes. Is it over? We both looked around us. Moonlight was shining and the quiet forest had spread out. It was like there had never been a whole glitchy underworld there before. But when I looked closer, the withered plants had still been scattered all over. It wasn't a dream after all. That's how it seems anyway. It wasn't a dream. And the dagger was lost. The key power that had summoned Masamune and the others. What's wrong? I gazed at Masamune. His voice was nothing but kind. I put my face onto his chest. Marry me, right now. Princess? I want to become your wife. He told me he'd be by my side. I didn't think his words were fake. However, I didn't know how long he could oppose the spell cast upon him. He might disappear at any moment. Then, at least... Inside the cave we had taken shelter from the rain, he softly laid me on the ground. This cave was awfully close. Masamune was a little hesitant. But are you sure? In a place like this? I don't mind. If we returned to the castle, we wouldn't have time alone. I didn't even know if he would make it that far. It was a little mysterious that we were still together in this moment. Masamune. He put his hands on my cheek. As long as I was with him, even the rock bed felt like a silk cushion. Masamune, I love you. His face changed. I could tell the doubts and hesitation he had disappeared. He put his elbow next to me and spoke as he closed in on me. Princess, no. Kaze, I promise to cherish you for the rest of my life. He didn't know anything, but he gently kissed me. I'd be glad if that was the truth. A tear flowed down my cheek. Ah! Oh, that was so good. Ah, okay. I'm not saving because I'm gonna have to go back and then do that over so I can get the ending right for the next part of the chapter. I think now we're in... I don't know which one we have. I will find out. I believe we're in... ending 1. I think. I believe. Alright, well, I'll look that up real quick. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for enjoying the stream. I can't wait till the next chapter, actually. I don't know what's gonna happen. Ooh, so very good. Alright, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a like. And if you enjoy it as well, and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing as well. It helps out the channel and all that. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Kaze out.